super excited and cannot wait to share with you. I have literally grown my audience. I've been on YouTube for it's been about 8 months. And I have grown my channel to a little over 4,000 subscribers. Now, I know I could grow a lot faster. I've had some really good days and I've had some not so great days. But one thing that I know in particular that has definitely helped grow me is showing up every day, finding out which video does really, really well on my channel, and doing a repetition or repeating that same thing over and over again. And so if you think that YouTube is on an easy mode, I wouldn't say it's an easy mode, but I will say that it is on a mode that is giving creators an opportunity to be sought out, that people can actually see them, that people can actually say, okay, who's this YouTuber? I'm plugging up all of my tools here to get my day going. But you don't have to have the fanciest things. You don't have to have the fanciest camera. You don't need any of those things. But you do need to decide what type of realm you want to go into, what lane that you want to fall into. So if this is, you want to sell a product, you want to provide a service, or maybe you have no idea what you want to do, and you just want to get on YouTube and just try to figure out the journey. And I think every YouTuber gets to a point where they're just kind of going through trying to figure out if they really want to do something or if they're not sure. This is where it comes in and you're saying, okay, I want to just start, right? I just want to go ahead and go because I think that my channel is going to get the most amount of views in a short period of time. And you want to think of your views as being specific. It's like going to the fair. This is an example. It's like going to the fair and you're looking for a hot dog stand. But instead of you going to the fair looking for a hot dog stand, you see corn, you see turkey legs, you see popcorn, you see funnel cake. And you're like, I don't know if they have anything for me like the hot dog I came here looking for. And that's exactly what YouTube is like. You have to decide what lane that you want to get into. You have to decide if YouTube is on this easy mode, you have to go and do all of those things and make sure that you go and make sure that it makes sense for you and your business. You cannot just decide, okay, well, I'm going to just talk about lotion. I'm just going to talk about I'm going to talk about furniture. I'm going to talk about YouTube in general. What are you selling? Are you selling yourself? Are you selling your personality? Like, what is it what you're selling that's going to make sense to the person you're speaking with? And I get on here and I see all different types of YouTubers here. And no, I'm not unemployed, honey. It made you want a turkey leg? No, I'm definitely employed. I balance a full-time job and being a YouTuber. And I think, and I think that one thing that is very close, or one thing that is very important to know, is that I'm a full-time YouTuber. This is not a side hustle, but I also have an opportunity to be around other people who I can influence and uplift. My channel is not here to talk down on anyone. It's not here to make people feel small, but you come here because you want to learn, because you want to know more about what YouTube is. And you can't do that if you're talking down on people, or if you're not even want to learn and know more. And the thing is when you're going to other situations and you're trying to figure out, okay, well, I'm on YouTube and I'm talking about furniture or I'm talking about food. You don't necessarily have to do food every single day. You don't have to go and talk about one particular thing every day, but you do need to find a hook that's going to make sense for you. You do need to make sure that you are being to the point where it connects to the viewer, that it makes sense to them. And I think one thing that makes a lot of sense for everyone, you have to make sure that, hold on. I'm trying to answer a lot of these questions as well because I'm just laughing because I'm like, what in the world? Okay, when you're trying to run a business, you want to make sure that it's going to make sense for you. You want to make sure that whoever that you're speaking with, that it engages them, that it ignites them, and it wants them to go and do whatever that you're doing. Full time is my goal, of course, but everybody cannot start full time. Some people can only start part time. And I think for everybody, they may not necessarily want to do YouTube and that's it. Some people do DoorDash and YouTube. Some people do truck driving and YouTube. Some people do a lot of different things. And I think the thing that makes it most important is that they go and try to make sure that they put all of those things out there. And they're trying to figure out if that resonates with someone, that it connects with someone. You can create a YouTube channel. I see that, John Frassa. You can definitely do that. Ambrose, thank you so much. And I think as an individual, there are so many different things that you have to make sure that you are looking at and doing that's going to connect to whoever viewer that you're connecting with. And I think the first thing you're doing when you do create your content, let's say, for example, you want to teach someone about how to cook eggs, or if you want to cook breakfast, you can say, budget friendly cooking idea for single mom, budget friendly breakfast idea 2 ways. Or you can say, lunch idea for a family of 7. Or if you want to connect with kids, you can say, after school lunch idea for high schooler. Something that's going to connect with them. Because these are things that are going to reach out and make people want to watch. They're like, if you're trying to reach that type of thing, or if you're trying to talk to someone, you have to make sure that all of these things are being connected to whoever that you're reaching. And I think, and yes, YouTube doesn't cost anything. It doesn't cost you nothing to be out there. It doesn't cost you anything. But you know what does cost you? It can cost you your time. It can cost you the ability to be out there. And I think one thing that you got to be aware of, you're going to get on here and you're going to see people that are going to hate you. They're not going to like you. And I think people are afraid of being hated on, being disliked. I don't care. I don't care about any of that. I'm focused on the person who wants to learn, the person who wants to know more about YouTube. I don't want any hate on my channel. I don't want anybody hate on the people who want to learn, because it's really important that people get to know things about people who want to learn, people who want to be around and learn more about YouTube. And that's what I'm here. I use Canva. I was using CapCut, but as you see, the ban happened, and so there's no more CapCut. And I've been playing around with a couple of others, so I'll let you know what I have when that time comes around. But there's editing software that's made easy. But if you want to edit on your phone, I would highly recommend, if you do something like that, that you definitely, when you save it, you need to save it under the correct file name. And file name is just like if you were going to a Word document and you're trying to figure out, okay, if I save this particular thing, I'm going to make sure that I'm going to save it under whatever type of catchy title that it is. And I see the comment. It's totally fine. Some people are going to be rude, and you know what? You have to ignore them. Um, we don't talk about political preferences on this channel. All we do is just make sure that everybody is being respectful and that everybody is being recognized. And if you're wanting to be a part of a community that's going to help grow your channel and you're wanting to figure out what tools and necessities that you need that's going to be easy and available for you to actually engage into YouTube, and it's not necessarily on easy mode, but YouTube is giving all small channels an opportunity to grow at a much rapid pace than what they did previously from older creators. And I know this because I have seen a jump on how long people are watching my channels, but I've been seeing it on other people's channels too. I've been seeing the way that the watch time has like excelled up, and numbers don't lie. They don't tell a lie. They don't see a way for, they don't give anyone any type of misconception. It's 100% truth. And I think as people, we think that we get on YouTube and we're like, oh, well, I don't have to do this particular thing like this other YouTuber. You don't have to. You don't have to be like anyone. The only person you need to be like is you. What makes you very special is making you see that you can do whatever that you're trying to achieve. And if that is being on YouTube, if that's you trying to figure out, okay, well, this is something that I really want to achieve, people are going to criticize you and they're going to try to make you feel small, and they're going to try to make you think that what you have is not important. You have something very valuable. You are important. You have something that somebody is needing. You are not the first person to think about what you're thinking about, because people are also wanting those answers, those questions answered. And this could be something troubleshooting. And if I think another thing is like people are always thinking like, oh, well, I can't do this and I do a job. You can do it, but it requires commitment just like your job. And I think that is the misconception when you're doing a side hustle. When you do a side hustle, you are also thinking, okay, well, I also have to, um, it's almost like you're setting your side hustle up for it to just be on the side. When you take on something, you need to prepare for it to be the thing. Like, don't go into your job or into the day thinking that what you have is going to be something small, because that small thing can grow into something enormous. It can take over your life and can really bless you and your family. I do YouTube full time and I work a full time job, and I balance this by doing multiple different things. But I just want to know, whatever that you're going through, I'm here for you. I hope you like and subscribe, and please share. Thank you. Y'all have a great day. Bye.